I don't understand. I don't understand. Rimsky meanwhile was looking out the window, thinking hard about something. The fine director's position was very difficult. It was necessary at once, right on the spot, to invent ordinary explanations for extraordinary phenomena. Narrowing his eyes, the fine director pictured to himself Styopa, in a nightshirt and shoeless, getting into some unprecedented super high-speed airplane at around 11:30 that morning, and then the same Styopa, also at 11:30, standing in his stocking feet at the airport in Yalta. Devil knew what to make of it. Maybe it was not Styopa who talked with him this morning over the phone from his own apartment? No, it was Styopa speaking. Who if not he should know Styopa's voice? And even if it was not Styopa speaking today, it was no earlier than yesterday, towards evening, that Styopa had come from his office to this very office with this idiotic contract and annoyed the fine director with his light-mindedness. How could he have gone or flown away without leaving word at the theater? But if he had flown away yesterday evening, he would not have arrived by noon today. Or would he? How many miles is it to Yalta? Asked Rimsky. Varenyuka stopped his running and yelled. I thought of that. I already thought of it. By train it's over 900 miles to Sebastopol, plus another 50 to Yalta. Well, but by air, of course, it's less. Yes, there could be no question of any trains. But what then? Some fighter plane? Who would let Styopa on any fighter plane without his shoes? What for? Maybe he took his shoes off when he got to Yalta? It's the same thing, what for? And even with his shoes on they wouldn't have let him on a fighter. And what has the fighter got to do with it? It's written that he came to the investigators at 11:30 in the morning, and he talked on the telephone in Moscow. Excuse me, the face of Rimsky's watch emerged before his eyes. Rimsky tried to remember where the hands had been. Terrible. It had been 20 minutes past 11. So what does it boil down to? If one supposes that after the conversation Styopa instantly rushed to the airport, and reached it in, say, 5 minutes, which, incidentally, was also unthinkable, it means that the plane, taking off at once, covered nearly 1,000 miles in 5 minutes. Consequently, it was flying at 12,000 miles an hour. That cannot be, and that means he's not in Yalta. What remains, then? Hypnosis? There's no hypnosis in the world that can fling a man 1,000 miles away. So he's imagining that he's in Yalta? He may be imagining it, but are the Yalta investigators also imagining it? No, sorry, that can't be. Yet they did telegraph from there? The fine director's face was literally dreadful. The door handle was all the while being turned and pulled from outside, and the messenger girl could be heard through the door crying desperately. Impossible. I won't let you cut me to pieces. It's a meeting. Rimsky regained control of himself as well as he could, took the receiver of the phone, and said into it. A super urgent call to Yalta, please. Clever. Varenyuka observed mentally. But the conversation with Yalta did not take place. Rimsky hung up the receiver and said. As luck would have it, the line's broken. It could be seen that the broken line especially upset him for some reason, and even made him lapse into thought. Having thought a little, he again took the receiver in one hand, and with the other began writing down what he said into it. Take a super lightning. Variety. Yes. Yalta criminal investigation. Yes. Today around 11:30 Likodayev talked me phone Moscow stop after that did not come work unable locate by phone stop confirm handwriting stop taking measures watch said artiste fine director Rimsky.